We're coming off of NBA All-Star night. I'm so used to saying weekend, but we're coming off of NBA All-Star. Your boy Steph Curry had the shot going. He won the three-point contest, almost got MVP of the game for Team LeBron. What did you think of Steph's performance overall on that night?
I thought his performance on that night was very indicative of who Steph has shown he is this entire season. Starting off this season, there were so many questions about, Steph doesn't get the easy shots he used to get. He don't have all those guys out there with him anymore. And he can't do it. And, he's responded to all of those critics in a major way. I think the thing that bothers me most is people questioning his legacy at the beginning of this season. One season doesn't make a legacy, nor does one game make a legacy. And we see that a lot of times when you start talking about the greats like Steph, LeBron James, and people trying to hang their legacy off, on one season or one game. And I think it's the most ridiculous thing ever. It goes to show how few legacies there truly are and why people don't understand what a legacy really is. And so the way he showed up and showed out on Sunday night at All-Star Sunday in Atlanta, winning the three-point contest in the fashion that he did, going out there and kind of jump-starting, the All-Star game, getting the energy in there. That's who Steph is, though. He brings the energy to the gym. And so I thought it was amazing. And like I said, it was very indicative of what Steph Curry is showing and saying to the world this year.
All right, so a little bit of momentum heading into the second half of the season. Now the Warriors half a game out of a playoff spot. How confident are you that you will be able to make the playoffs when it's all said and done?
Very confident. I know what the ceiling of this team is. Very young team, but we continue to grow. I think this team has shown at times that we're much better than 19 and 18. And there's been several games now where I think we've kind of let get away from us. And that's usually the indication of a young, inexperienced team. Now you coming out of the second half, rookies are no longer allowed to be rookies. So, we have a stud in James Wiseman where, you get those rookie mistakes in the first half and everybody's like, oh, okay. Not so much in the second half. It's time to turn it up and make that playoff push and continue to get better and understand what it's going to take to win in the playoffs once you reach the playoffs. And so I think, this team is nowhere near the ceiling of what this team could end up being. And I'm looking forward to coming out of this break rolling and continuing to grow with the guys.
And you talk about the West because it is stacked. I mean, the Utah Jazz with the best record. Phoenix has snuck their way to number 2. You've got the 2 LA teams, too. And then you still got Denver, who got a lot of experience last year in the bubble. The West is loaded again this season. Which team do you really think is the team to beat right now out there?
Well, the team to beat is the Los Angeles Lakers. They're defending champions. I know, we live in this, social media day and age where, a team lose 2 or 3 games in a row and we want to write them off. That's the topic of discussion. Can they do it again? They're the team to beat, and they will be the team. I don't, no disrespect to Utah, but they can win 40 games in a row. You're not the team to beat until you're the champion. And the Lakers are the defending champion. That's no disrespect to, like I said, Utah. That's no disrespect to Brooklyn or whoever else. I think there are a lot of good teams, very good teams, including those 2 teams I just named. But the Lakers are the defending champions, so they're the team to beat until someone can dethrone them.
Well, let's talk about Brooklyn because they are the hot team in the East, and our very own Max Kellerman said the Big Three are the greatest offense in the history of basketball. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I think, when you look at those 3 guys, Kyrie, who's probably one of the shiftiest players we've ever seen in the NBA, one of the best handlers we've ever seen, and one of the best finishers we've ever seen around the rim. I would love to say he's one of the best finishers for a guy under 6'3", or, whatever stats we all come up with, these crazy stats. But the reality is Kyrie Irving is one of the best finishers around the rim ever. And then you got, KD, who, I've had the pleasure of playing with for a few years, best scorer I've ever seen. And James Harden, who's scoring at a clip like we've never seen in the NBA before over the last 5-6 years. When you stack up those 3 guys, that's a lot of offense. and they're showing that it can work. Now, granted, we've only seen, KD with those two guys once or twice, but it looked dang good when he was out there. So are they the best offense, to ever suit up or play together? I don't know. I think that's a very subjective thing that, I'll let everyone else discuss. What I do know is those three guys, they're good as scorers as anybody in our league today. Individually,
And
by
what
the
you
way,
do also know is
not just talking
you've got 3 rings.
individually.
Yeah, we know this.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.